his remarks, please welcome the Superintendent of Avon Central School District, Mr. Bruce Amey.
Congratulations, graduates. Small school, big memories. That was the theme of this year's Avon, and it speaks so well to you, members of this class, and I believe to the entire Avon community. Other schools might offer more sports opportunities or more intramurals, but I know you have shared in memorable homecomings, memorable school spirit events. What other school can rival the school spirit gangrene? You've had memorable snowballs and proms, memorable interactions with your classmates, many of which we just heard of from Amey. I began my teaching career in 1974 in a large suburban school district of Syracuse. I had 3,600 students in the high school alone. Those graduates, I'm sure, had wonderful memories too, but I know very few of them knew every teacher in their school, let alone every classmate. Many of them didn't even recognize their principal, and I'm sure you can imagine which ones did. Small school, amazing faculty, Avon said. Well, you can certainly repeat that again. Small classrooms, big minds. Our school may not offer AP art history or German or cinematic literacy. We may not have an orchestra or 5 different choruses. We may not offer AP chemistry or AP environmental science. Many of our larger suburban neighbors can offer these opportunities to their children. But what we can offer, we offer with amazing faculty who love what they are doing, who are passionate about helping and watching you grow and develop, and who know each of you. How many of you remember your teachers from kindergarten and first grade? I know they certainly remember you. Favorite television show of mine in the early 80s was Cheers, and I understand that many of you visited that establishment during your senior trip in Boston. The theme song of that show said, "Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name." Does that sound like Avon? Where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came? Small school, big memories. The theme of your baccalaureate the other night was dream big. Well, now you will be facing some very big challenges. Are you prepared for it from this small school? As the senator said, graduation is called commencement because you're all starting a new chapter in the books of your lives. Regardless of what you'll be doing next week or next month, you will no longer be a high school student here at our school. And we're sad about that. We cannot begin to imagine the challenges you will face in the next 20, or 30, or 50 years. The world will be a very different place. It's been said that courage is the power to let go of the familiar. This school and this community are familiar. It's what you know. It's where you've been. I heard James Stanton quote his brother saying, "Remember where you came from." And as the entire Avon community has been a part of readying you for this time in your life, it requires your courage to take the next steps. American poet, playwright, and essayist Edward Estlin Cummings, more commonly known as E.E. Cummings, stated that it takes courage to grow up and turn out to be who you really are. We are all anxious to see who that will be because we know you will do great things, and we're counting on it. You know, at least 8 of our teaching staff are Avon graduates. They let go of the familiar to go to college, and they prepared themselves to become teachers. But they valued the education they received at Avon, and they returned to continue the tradition of educational excellence. Reminds me of another television theme song. This show ran on 4 seasons back in the late 70s. It was about someone returning to teach in his high school, and the lyrics went like this: "Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out." I'm sure there are some parents who are remembering this one right now. "Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained, and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you back here where we need you? Yeah, we tease you a lot, but we've got them on the spot. Welcome back. The show, which launched the acting career of John Travolta, was Welcome Back, Cotter. You all have dreams, and for some of you, those dreams will take you away from Avon. Please know that you will always be welcome back. Know that everyone will be glad you came. Have the courage to turn out to be who you really are, but never forget where you came from. Small school, big memories. Thank you, class of 2011, for giving us so many memories. Congratulations. This time I'd like to ask Mr. George, President of the Avon School Board of Education, to come to the front of the lectern, and having successfully completed all the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Avon Central School District Board of Education and the New York State Board of Regents, it is now my pleasure to present to you, Mr. George, these candidates for graduation of the class of 2011. Shannon?